All right, it's another episode of the Agenda Boys podcast, and today we are going to talk about Sark. Charlie, come on, give it up, the highest. Come on, hey, what Obede did last weekend is what we are expecting from our Ghanaian artists. Such amazing performance. Filling up the whole place. That is what we are talking about. That is exactly what we are pushing Ghana for. Our artists have to stand out because we know we have the talent. We know we have everything here in Ghana. So Saka set the standard. Now we are waiting for Shatta and Stoneboy and Blacko and the rest. You know, because what happened last weekend? Trust me, from the instrumentation, from the stage work, the arts and crafts, everything, bro. The audience participation, everything was massive. And next year we are all moving to the O2 Arena. Charlie, yeah, baby. I passport should be ever quite travel. Quite ever pass when you service, you go pass that way top, get that visa, go there. Charlie, it be serious. Because we have to make Ghana proud, a Ghanaian artist filling up the O2 Arena. It's something we are all expecting. Because it has been the talk over decades, right? That no Ghanaian artist can fill the O2 Arena. Now, but they have set the standard, and we know he can do it because looking at the number that pulled up at the concert in UK, Charlie, come on, that number should tell you that Obede can overdo O2 Arena. In fact, if there is any arena greater than the O2, Obede will fill that place up. And that is what we want because we will definitely bring the Grammys to GH. It will happen and it will happen live and colored. I'm just sad a little because the media, our FM stations, the television stations are not really talking about this SAC event. And I don't know why because I was hoping to see it on every television station. I've been monitoring most television stations ever since SAC held his concert, and I've not really been seeing much of the highlights of what happened in UK. It's more like the social media guys who are hyping what Obede did, and we are just hoping that everyone in the Ghana music industry will push this agenda because seriously, what Saka has done is what we are all expecting from most of our artists as Ghanaians. In fact, we have to get to the stage where we are going to take over Grammy BET, Grammy nominations. We have about 5 Ghanaian artists in there. BET Awards, we have about 10 Ghanaian artists performing. Some unexpected things should happen. And Saka set the pace. Now the young ones has to follow. I watched his interview with Kiddy, and Kiddy asking him how he has been doing it for more than decades. And I think Sark has to. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he has to create a platform and teach the younger generations how he did it. Looking at when he started with Hammer up to this point, Charlie, it's massive because we've witnessed most of our artists who couldn't stay this much relevant, irrespective of how talented they were, the kind of support they had and all, but they couldn't hold on up to this point. And Saka showed us that everything is possible. You can do it, you can do it. As an artist, you can push harder. You can go to the extreme point of getting to the Grammys and BET and the others. Because it is not easy. Looking at the work Saka's put into his craft, it hasn't been easy. We've all witnessed the Sak journey, right? And he has been trying so hard to put Ghana's name on the map. meeting freestylers, competing here and there, giving solid vibes in his lyrics and all, creating tight collabos. But yes, still, he hasn't really gotten there, and now he pulled this off, and with the way, one thing I observed, right, with how he introduced the O2 Arena vibe, it was very beautiful, For some reason, when I saw the caption, I thought he just announced it, right? I thought he just announced it. But looking at how he displayed the video, you know, looking at how he made the whole stagecraft, introducing how he's going to uh, organize the next event at the O2 Arena. It was very massive. And with the crowd's response, I know that definitely they are going to pull up, they are going to pull up in their numbers. Because according to Obede and his team, right, they were able to sell these tickets way before they even expected, right? So definitely, when the O2 Arena tickets are out, in fact, I've booked mine already. I've booked mine already. Next year, 7th March, wherever the visa they will go pull camp. Wherever the passport they will go pull camp. So Charlie, they inside and look sharp, right? Look sharp, cause yep, MIA Nkonjao.